So the sessions that I had with Busta Rhymes were in Atlanta. Mind you, this was around the time I was working on TLC Fan Mail album, and I had produced a song called If They Knew on there, co-produced it with Dallas Austin. DARP was kind of this hub that artists would always come to. I mean, artists from everywhere, New York, from LA, from Houston, Scarface, and then you would have people coming up from the South, from Florida. But nonetheless, a lot of the East Coast artists would come through DARP, and DARP was a vibe. Like, you had graffiti on the wall, you had, game rooms, pool tables, and it was just a real creative space. People could actually, paint or draw in a certain quarters. And then we had 4 different rooms in the complex. But nonetheless, Busta was in town, and like Eric Sermon and all the EPMD, Havoc, Mobb Deep, a lot of the East Coast artists would come down to Atlanta. Busta happened to be one of them. And so, we chopping it up, and we were working on TLC at the time, and Busta came in and listened to the record, and he just jumped on it immediately and laid his verse. I think his was right before Left Eye's verse. And so I'm actually the only one that has that version. It was never released. They couldn't get it cleared for some reason. Busta was really animated in the studio, and it really put my engineering chops to work, because he was very dynamic on the microphone. He can get real low, obviously, and then he can get really loud. So on my preamp, I had to always scale back and cut back my gain structure in order to really capture him. But nonetheless, it was a good time working with Busta, and now he has a resurgence and a whole new fan base. So proud to say that I had an opportunity to work with him.